Here's an eagle. Here are fasces, and these are the symbols of Rome, the symbols of an empire that, under the Emperor Augustus, was aspiring to cross the Rhine, to conquer the lands of what would subsequently become Germany, and to make it into a province. But it didn't work out, and the reason for that is that in AD 9, not one, not two, but 3 legions were annihilated in a devastating defeat for Roman ambitions, effectively ending Rome's ambitions across the Rhine. And the man who inflicted that defeat is up there. Arminius, Hermann the German. This colossal statue marks what was thought to be the spot where Varus, the Roman commander, and his 3 legions met their end. Only problem was that in the 19th century, when this monument to Arminius was built, no one actually had the faintest idea where the battle had taken place. And the reason that the monument was built here was because in 1836 the sculptor was led up to this crag by a small boy, and when the sculptor got to the top he had a mystical experience and decided that this was the spot where he was going to build it, told the small boy, who looked puzzled. But the sculptor did go ahead. It took decades and decades, and it was only in 1875 that it was finally inaugurated, and by that point Germany had become a great power, had just defeated the French, and the statue of Arminius is actually facing towards Paris, and he's brandishing a sword that was made by Krupp, the arms manufacturer. So it's a statement not just about how the German tribes back in AD 9 had defeated the Romans, it's also very much a statement about how the German Reich had defeated the perfidious French. In fact, we now know that Arminius won his victory some 50 miles to the northwest of this monument. In 1987, traces of the slaughtered legions and of Arminius' own battle tactics were found at a place called Calcrisa. The Romans, some 18,000 in number, were heading for their winter quarters on the Rhine. As they marched, they had thick forest on one side, marshes on the other. The nature of the ambush was this. Arminius had built a Roman-style turf wall on the edge of the forest that served to funnel the Romans along a narrow track. This is a reconstruction of a section of that wall topped with a wooden palisade. And this is a preserved section of the bog that lay on the other side of the track. When the Germans poured out, the Romans had nowhere to go except into the bog, where they were either drowned or pursued and butchered. I do feel, as much as with any other battlefield, certainly that I've been to, you get the sense that this was a place of slaughter, possibly because over there there's a viewing gallery which gives just the slight sense of a concentration camp, and the ironwork that is over the battlefield also has a slight quality of a Holocaust memorial. And this has become the iconic image of the Roman defeat in the Teutoburg Forest, Roman cavalry helmet found in the excavations at the site. And purely by accident, it conveys the sense of defeat rather than the military power that it was originally designed to express. It looks like a face of someone damned in hell.